Hey guys, Mrs. B here. This is your lesson for Thursday, March 26th. Okay, so yesterday we talked about earning commission and what that means in terms of your pay. Okay, today we're going to talk about graduated commission. But just to recap really quick, okay, commission, just straight commission, what we talked about yesterday was your total sales times the commission rate. And remember, commission rate is always as a decimal. So you'll have to change that percentage to a decimal. So, two different examples of commission here. Okay, first one is we have straight commission, and then we also have commission with a salary. So straight commission. Okay, let's look at straight commission first. So straight commission is the only money you make is your commission, meaning the percentage of your sales. So, for example, let's say your commission is 25% of your sales. Okay, this month you sold $16,500 worth of product for your company. The company is making that money, not you. You're making a percentage of that money. You're making 25% of $16,500. So in order to figure that out, we take your total sales, we multiply it by the rate. The rate in this case is not 25, but 0.25. So 0.25. When you multiply that, you get $41.25. So $4,125. This is your gross pay in your paycheck before any taxes are taken out. Now, sometimes companies, instead of just paying you on commission, they'll pay you commission with a salary. And they'll make the commission rate a little bit less because they're also giving you a salary. So, your guaranteed monthly salary in this case is $1,200. So no matter what, even if you sell nothing for that month, you're instantly going to see $1,200 in your paycheck at a very, very minimum. So in your paycheck, you're going to see your salary, which is $1,200. Okay? Now, depending on how well you sold the product for that month, you're also going to make commission that's going to be added into your paycheck. So we need to figure out what your commission was for that month. So your monthly sales were the same thing for this month, $16,500. You make 16% of that $16,500. So we take your total sales, we multiply it by the rate. In this case, our rate is 0.16. 16% is the same as 0.16. So when you multiply, we get $2,640. Okay? You're making this money on top of your salary. So when I add those together, I get $3,840. This is your gross pay. So it just depends on the company that you work at. Most times you'll see more of a commission with a salary for things like car salesmen or real estate, because you could have some bad months. And if you have a bad month, let's say you don't sell any cars that month. Typically it's really hard to sell cars in the wintertime because it's cold. Not a lot of people are going out to look for cars. So if you make no sales that month, you're at least guaranteed something in your paycheck. Otherwise, if you just had straight commission, okay, and you sold no cars that month, you would have $0 in your paycheck. So it just depends on what the company is telling you. Alright, so there's one more thing in terms of commission. Something called graduated commission. Okay, when we talk about graduated commission, okay, your commission rate may increase as your sales increase. So your commission rate increases as your sales increase. A graduated commission offers a different rate of commission for each of several levels of sales. it provides an extra incentive to sell more. So basically, the more you sell, the higher your commission is. The more you sell, the higher the rate of commission. Okay, so our total graduated commission, our equation, is the sum of commission for all level of sales. Okay, so let's look at a few examples here. So number 1 says, Irene sells appliances at Twin City Sales. She receives a graduated commission as shown in the table below. Irene's sales for the past month totaled $9,840. What is her commission for the month? So basically, this is a graduated commission in this picture here. Okay? It's saying that for the first $1,000 of sales, she's making 4%. Then, if she makes another $2,000 in sales, she gets 6% of that. And finally, anything over $3,000 in sales, she makes 8% commission on that money. So she sells $9,840 worth of product. Well, for the first $1,000 of that product, she makes 4%. So she easily sells $1,000, so we multiply it by our rate, 4%, 0.04. Okay? And we get $40. So once she made $1,000 for the company, she got $40 of that $1,000. So let's deduct that $1,000 from our total. We get $8,840. Okay, check. Now, for the next $2,000 that she made, she gets 6%. So she easily made $2,000, right? She made, at this point, she's still at $8,840. We multiply that by our 6%, or 0.06, and we get $120. So out of $2,000, that next $2,000 that she made for the company, she got $120 from that. And this is dollar amounts. Okay, so let's take that $2,000 now away from our remainder, and we get $6,840. So at this point, this $6,840 is above $3,000, right? We already subtracted our $1,000 and our $2,000, right? We did both of these levels here in the chart. The last, anything over $3,000, she's making 8%. So this is our last amount of money that we have. So 6,840 times that 8%. So she got $547.20. So this is what's going in her paycheck for the month. Okay, when you add up all these things, you can do it in a calculator. We get $707.20 is her gross pay for that month. That's graduated commission. Okay, it's different levels of commission depending on how much money your sales are, how much money you make in sales. All right, number 2. If the commission is 10% on the first 5,000 and 15% over 5,000, find the total graduated commission on $22,000. Okay, so it says 10% for 5,000 and 15% for over 5,000. Alright, well here is her total sales, right? She easily made 5,000 and more. So my total sales were $22,000. So on that first $5,000 that she makes, she gets 10%, which is 0.10 as a decimal. 5,000 times 0.10 equals $500. So let's deduct that $5,000 from her total sales. Oops. Sorry guys. Let me just redo that. And we get $17,000 left. So that leftover, we just did this, 10% for the first 5,000. Anything over 5,000, she's getting 15%. So she sold $17,000 over 5,000. So we take that last 17,000 and we multiply it by 15%, or 0.15. And we get $2,550. So we just did this. This is what's going into her paycheck, the sum of both of these totals. So when we add them together, you get $3,050, okay, is her gross pay. Alright, last example here. Okay, if the commission is 5% for the first 2,000, so we have 5% for 2,000 and 8% over 2,000. Find the total graduated commission on $7,740 worth of sales. So her sales were $7,740. For the first 5% of, or for the first $2,000, she makes 5%. So she definitely made $2,000, right? She makes a lot more than that. But for the first $2,000 that she makes, she gets 5% of it. So 2,000 times 0.05 gives me $100 in her paycheck. So we did this. Now she gets $8,000 for anything over, or sorry, 8% for anything over $2,000. So I'm going to take that first $2,000 away from her total sales, and I get $5,740. So I take the remainder and I multiply it times 8%. And you get $459.20. Add these together and we get $559.20 is her gross pay. Alright guys, that's your lesson for today. Remember, there's an assignment. It's going to have one problem, one homework problem in it. Please remember, you can either do the assignment in your iPad or you can write it on a piece of paper in a notebook and take a picture of it, and you can email it to me or text it to me, whatever is easiest for you. Have a great day, guys. Miss you all. Bye.